Hey, YouTube, what's good? I need to clean my screen. They all be having a great one. Hope we're having a great day. There you go. All right, what's good? What's good, YouTube? I hope y'all having a great day. May all be blessed. 111. All right, time being the currency of the earth. All right, and now it's also an illusion. I'm spending it wisely. All right, something definitely about the solar plexus. Because both of these cards is yellow. All right, basically all three. Something could be about the sun. All right, but definitely gratitude, gratitude, gratitude is the attitude. Always keeping a positive attitude, regardless of whatever going on. Somebody could be buying an office chair or something about an office chair or office or something. If you hear anything in the background, it's just I seen that earlier. That's why I was trying to see Isis. Something about magic manifesting. I'm trying to let this truck move. So taking out the trash. Somebody taking out the trash or something about the trash. I wasn't trying to crunch in your ears eating ice. Hold on. It's hot out here. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. All right. There go my nose go to itching. As soon as I get online, nose gonna itch all day until I get online. But definitely time being an illusion. Source, universe, and nature, spirit guide teams, those that work with us for the highest vibration of the planet, Christ consciousness, divine consciousness, tapping in to your inner power again. That's I'm gonna always teach that regardless of I can give you tools, tips, and tricks, but you gotta apply it to your own life. Again, you can get all the knowledge and wisdom in the world. Again, applying it, okay? Knowing when, how, and where to apply it, okay? But something could be about the 5 W's: when, where, why, how. When, where, why. What is it? When, where, why? But anyway, always asking those questions: when, where, and how, because something could be an illusion or imagination or something like that. Somebody's imagination. You got to be careful what you allow people to speak over you. All right? I keep saying that all the time, but something about this marriage or somebody married, all right? Or something about a Taurus or somebody could have did some type of spell work or a love spell or something to, again, you know, somebody has free will, something about somebody's name could be will too, again. I ain't in the business of keeping nothing that don't want to be kept. Here we go with this bullshit. Now, why my damn, look like my light just dim? Somebody trying to dim your light or something? Somebody don't want to, you right, because you are the star, okay? Something about your healing. Baby, at this point, it is what it is with everything. Don't take nothing personal nowadays. I feel like a lot of people take shit personal. Yeah, something about a spiritual transformation, a death card, ending some shit. Something about you going through a spiritual transformation. And one spiritual transformation don't mean you're going to go through one spiritual transformation in life. You keep going through spiritual transformation. Something about this King of Wands, a Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. All right, but something definitely is an illusion. And somebody was impatient. All right. Or they did something impulsive with the fire sign. All right. All right, somebody could have did something premature, or somebody could have been born premature. Something about premature or mature. All right. But again, currency is the something about spending your time wisely. All right, with the people that matter or whatever. You know, somebody could, like I say, this spiritual transformation. Maybe you need to get to yourself and do some inner work. Something definitely about some inner work. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. It's your work. Okay? Something about destiny. So my name is Destiny. Discovery. Something about discovering oneself. I feel like you need to discover who you are. Not what somebody wants you to be, or something like that. And somebody probably like, it's perfectly fine. Like whatever you choose to do or something, yeah. Judgment, something definitely about a spiritual transformation, something about judgment being called. All right, let me get a couple of these wisdom oracles. As above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. I call my power, energy, magic, and light back to me clean and calibrated. I release all others that no longer serve me. Definitely somebody in some chaos and conflict. You know what I mean? That's a giraffe on a horse. A giraffe pattern on a horse. So somebody identifies. That's why I say somebody's imagination is crazy. Somebody think they got blonde hair and blue eyes or some shit, and all skin folk ain't your kid folk. Somebody really living in an illusion, and it could be not to be funny or no shit like that, but somebody really have some mental health issues. Somebody really dealing with some mental health issues. This is mental health, all right? Something about mental health. Like I said, it's hello. Something about being enlightened, all right? Somebody contemplating. Somebody complacent. All right, but we're going to jump into it. Let me get some of these wisdom oracles to see what's going on with the collective energy. Please and thank you. Water flows, earth grows, air blows, fire glows, and spirit knows. Using all your senses, being able to touch with your hands, hear with your ears, see with your physical eyes, smell with your nose, talk, taste, and speak with your tongue and your mouth. Also, using your third eye for discernment. Don't go against your intuition. You keep going against your intuition and you wonder why you keep going through the same shit. My name is Ricky Dicky Doc. Ricky Dicky Don. Something about Don. Yeah, somebody is part of a tribe. Something about a tribe. Somebody tried or something about the tribe. Something could be about indigenous. Indigenous, right. Coming to the edge. Knowledge. Somebody coming into knowledge. Somebody just not getting it. Somebody like they thought you was crazy, but they just not getting it. Like, they really just not getting it. All right? Something about you being a mystic. Somebody you knew what you was talking about, but they tried to make you think that you was crazy. Somebody say, oh, no, you crazy. No, there ain't no crazy. Right, blissed. I'm blissed. Stop allowing people to speak over you. Something about breathe, something about the car, the spirit, something about breath. All right? Take a deep breath or breathe in. Release it, okay? Release anything that no longer serves you. Something that's not on your vibration, your frequency, your vibrational match. You got to get it out your energy, regardless of. You can still love people and deal with people, but some people really not on the same motherfucking shit you on. They really on different shit, and they want you to think that you crazy, but you're not listening to your instinct. Somebody is a whooping sheep clothing. Somebody don't love their self. And they mad at you for loving yourself. And I say that because, right, self-love. Somebody really mad because you know who you are. They want to tell you something. Oh, you ain't. No, baby. I know who I am. You ain't going to tell me I'm not a god or a goddess. If you outside yourself looking for something, that's you looking for something. Something about this soulmate. Again, something about a marriage. something could be about a spiritual marriage. It don't have to be a physical marriage. You ain't got to go down to the courthouse and register. You know what I'm saying? You can write your own will, your own paperwork out. Again, something about someone's will. Something about somebody trying to take somebody's will away. Again, when I say that, perception. Again, it's the way you perceive things. Somebody is definitely royalty with this purple and gold. Somebody got a royal bloodline or something. But time is the currency of the earth. Be careful who you spend it with. They want forgiveness, or you forgiving yourself for allowing people. Something about the purple rhino or something. Something about a purple rhino. But insecurity. I told you somebody is insecure. They are very insecure with who they are. See that little demon, that little devil? Again, you got D, but D on front of evil is devil. Take an O out of good is God. Okay, it's all about how you perceive things. If you think somebody needs to forgive themselves, somebody wants your forgiveness, but all the time they need to forgive themselves. It's like you mean, you. No, I ain't mean. I'm just strict. Yeah, you can't play with my feelings and emotions. I ain't the one. You got me feeling emotion. Is that Mariah Carey? Something about Mariah Carey. Somebody glitter. Somebody wear a lot of glitter. Somebody like glitter. All the glitters ain't gold either. Forgiveness. Again, something about forgiveness. Breathe. Taking a deep breath in again. All right? Forgiving yourself. You know? Forgive yourself. Somebody's heart is chakra blocked. Somebody's heart chakra blocked. Because they insecure. Something about a red demon. Somebody won't call you a demon or the devil. You like, nah, baby. One man God is another man devil, you know. No, you just can't get over on people who can see clear through people bullshit. Shit, you trying to make you and convince me that motherfuckers around you is good people, and I know they not good people. Something about somebody trying to make somebody convince somebody is a good person. They want your forgiveness. Somebody's like, I seen how you treat your own family members, or how you treat your own people, or your own friends and shit. You think I want to be involved in some bullshit like that, or be around people that do shit like that? I never sit up and talk about my kids or my family around other people unless, you know, I could say whatever I said in their face. It ain't shit that I couldn't go back and say, you know, motherfucker be trying to bring that bone and carry that bone and shit like that. Like, baby, what I said, I'll turn around and say it again. Somebody's name is Melody. Somebody's last name is Godfrey or something about Godfrey. Somebody say, I'm on the God frequency. You don't even know what that is because you don't even allow it to exist in your world. You still looking outside yourself for a God, but you mad because I can say it's the God in me, or I am a God, because God is in you. God is not outside of you. You know, that's their belief systems. Something about 11. Right, something about a tantric journey. Something definitely about this purple manifesting. All right, something about you a powerful manifester. You manifest quickly. Something about the full pink moon. All right, definitely something about the full pink moon. Let's see. Let me get some of these activations. What's the message for the collective? Please and thank you, Spirit. Give me a clear and concise message. Universal love, divine feminine. I told you something about you loving yourself. Somebody is insecure. I'm telling you, somebody in their head, I'm like in the third eye chakra, because you can see through their shit. And you have the love from the universe. I don't need your love if your love is cold or you got conditions on your love. If you gonna love me, you gonna love me. He who loves you with your dirt and everything. And something about this divine feminine. Maybe you ain't that deep. You're not that deep. You don't think deep. You smart. That book says it's cool and everything. But confirmation. You ain't sharp. Like, you sharp, but you ain't that goddamn sharp because you still looking outside yourself. You don't think you a god or a goddess. All right? Somebody say, yeah, you ain't part of the tribe. You just not. It's the way you perceive things. Somebody going to call you or something. I keep on saying something about this red devil, because I remember when I read in the book, it was a red devil, red demon, red something. All right, somebody name could be red. But somebody want to make you think you crazy. That's how they perceive you. Something about their perception. You know you royalty though, baby. Something about your spiritual transformation, it scares the fuck out of people. They not part of the tribe. You're blessed. And when we say 144,000, we only mean number 9, because 9 is the highest number. They can tell you whatever. You can't get $1 million without a penny, but it started from zero. Something had to come from somewhere. That thought come from somewhere. That thought pattern of how you think about yourself, you being insecure. That shit come from somebody that's beating you down and talking to you like you a dog all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But that's why you got to have love for yourself. Something about this universal love. And it says the frequency of universal love acts to vaccinate. Something about vaccinations. Something about vax. Somebody's spirit is vexed. Somebody's spirit vexed. Yeah, I just heard vexed. That's just like being hexed or cursed. They can't sleep. They can't eat. It's like their demons is eating their ass up from the inside. But all the time they trying to make somebody else be a demon. All the time it was what they was watching you do. Again, it's how you treat people. People can love you and still, two people married can love each other, but they don't even give a fuck about one another. At the end of the day, that's my spouse, I love them, but at the same time, they could live in 2 different rooms, you know what I'm saying? 2 separate rooms or something. Somebody's guilt is eating them up from the inside. It's how they treat people. It's how you treat people when you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what you believe in. Somebody is very much, somebody wants you to be a demon. They dealing with their own demons. Or something about this, somebody got a vexed spirit. Somebody definitely is a thief of joy. They a thief of joy to be around. And it says the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and the whole of existence itself. Again, being connected to all but attached to nobody. I feel like you connected to everything there is, but you're not attached. Like your attachment issues, like you can pull away. They can't pull away because, in other words, they feel like they need that person. They need this. They need that. They need this. Again, they're afraid to be alone. Okay. Somebody need to take some time out in nature, go and breathe or something. Something about COPD. Something about COPD. And it says the frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. Something about your psychic powers, because you can see clean through these individuals. Something about an individual. Divine feminine, it's how you treat your own people. You know what I'm saying? Divine feminine, the frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our strict understanding of our connection to all creation. I keep telling you, you connected to everything, but you're attached to nothing, right? It's something about your attachments. Detaching. 21 with the divine feminine. 44 was universal love, and 6 was third eye chakra. All right, something could have happened when you were 6 years old, or something about 6. Somebody's sick. Somebody a real sick individual. They sick. They real sick in the mind, sick in the head. Somebody's sick. Again, something about your psychic insight with Odin. Somebody don't like you, that you can see clean through that. I keep on telling you with that third eye chakra, and then this psychic insight, Odin. Somebody don't like the fact that you can see them. Something definitely about the color purple. Yeah, I feel like the color purple. Remember Sealy? Until you do right by me, I feel like somebody put their motherfucking fingers on their head. Like, nah, you don't do right by me. You don't do right by me. Somebody not doing right by you. Maybe other people had to take you in or some shit. But you got to understand from a different perspective of where people come from. Yeah, somebody's heart chakra is definitely blocked. All right? Give me one, and give me a clear and concise message for the collective, please, and thank you, Spirit. Something about you blocking them. Like shit, blocks. Somebody blocked. I just seen it. Yeah, I told you something definitely about your self-love. Somebody insecure because you love yourself with that pink out there. Amazon, something about Amazon. It say Amazonite at the bottom of the deck. And it says, objectively, filter and truth. Virgo, Uranus. All right. Somebody got a wild hair up there. Something about gray hair, wild hair. All right. But I'm gonna read that, and then I'm gonna read this one because these could get a little lengthy, and I'm not trying to be long. I'm just come on and do a little something and clarify and get off. All right. Let me see. Let's see right here. Like I said, Amazonite at the bottom of the deck, and this is what it looked like. Something definitely about the way you perceive things. Because this is a pyramid, but it's like what they say, third dimensional or something like third dimensional. Somebody still stuck in the 3D. Somebody in the 3D for real. Again, time, right? Time is the currency of Earth, right? But it's also an illusion, all right? You know what I mean? But time heals all wounds also, right? But we also know it's an illusion. Look how fast the days are going. Somebody was fast when they grew up. Their mama could have called them fast. Oh, you a fast ass. You fast. With that fast ass. Fast or some shit like that. Or somebody need to fast. Something for their third eye. Stop using that motherfucking toothpaste. Something about fluoride toothpaste. And this says objectivity, filter, and truth. It said filtering vibrations is what Amazonite does best. From electromagnetic pollution, your thoughts and environment influences. Again, something about when they grew up. So if you are prone to environmental sensitivity, Amazonite has your back. This is a great way to, I feel like somebody else had your back, and it could have been your parents, your sister, your brother, your family. They didn't have your back, okay? They didn't have your best interest at heart. Somebody could have been a lawyer. Somebody could have grew up to be a lawyer, or something about somebody like object or something like that. Or something. It said it has your back. It says this is a great way to cleanse yourself from the technology if you need a break from your devices. So I feel like somebody sit online all day and lie. Something could be about a fake page. Like you could be a female, but you could have a male fake page, and you trying to get at somebody, or you could have you could be a male and you could have a female fake page. All right, but something definitely about technology. Somebody lying behind the screen. Somebody is what they call it. Amazonite encourage discernment, allowing you to be unbiased in your decision making. Yeah, because I feel like somebody was biased on what they believe in, but they was listening. It's what their parents taught them, their grandparents. It says objectivity leads the way, offering clarity on which choices are best for you, not for your mama, not for your daddy, not for your children, but for yourself. It said detach from the outside in order to connect to the inside. Virgo, Uranus. Yeah, because somebody, Uranus, and the planet of Uranus, now don't lie. Okay. But the planet of Uranus, let me just let you know what Uranus is, right? Uranus represents innovation and originality. It's Aquarius energy. So this is a Uranus right here. Somebody say Uranus. Somebody drink. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. That's your motherfucking ass. But something about Uranus, though. But it's about innovation and originality. Aquarius energy. Its affiliated zodiac sign is Aquarius. And Aquarius is the 11th house. And friendship and society. Yeah, something about friendships or something. That's why I say somebody living in a real illusion. Somebody really in an illusion. So I say conclusion to, contrary to popular belief, you know your people ain't shit. you can tell by the way they deal with other people. Like you could notice, you like, man, y'all people don't even fuck with you, right? Kabato, a calcite. It says love, emotional healing, and compassion. Cancer, Venus. Definitely having love for yourself. This divine feminine. Somebody really allowed somebody to speak over them. Because it says allowance. Maybe something about allowance. When you was young, you used to get allowance. Something about being 9 years old. Because 9, didn't I say 9 was the highest number? All right? Something definitely about your life. It's But divine feminine. Right? Pink. Something about Pink Friday. Nicki Minaj. Somebody's name could be Nicki. But it says, love is all you need. Love is all you need. Didn't I say that the other day? Something about the Beatles. I posted it on Facebook. Something about love is all you need. Confirmation. Something about your emotional healing. It scares the fuck out of people because you have love for yourself. You don't allow other people to validate you. All right? And it says love is all you need, especially with KRYSTAL-KLEAR, a stone of unconditional love and forgiveness. And there go that word forgiveness. This crystal promotes emotional healing above all else. Somebody tore you down when they was younger. It fosters, somebody grew up in a foster home, compassion for yourself, or you could have felt like a foster child or a stepchild or something like that. All right? But I feel like now is the time to heal past these emotional wounds or something, your childhood or something. This crystal promotes emotional healing above all else. It fosters compassion for yourself, excluding confidence. Who is that? We're not. Is there somebody going to the front door? I'm not selling what you buy. I'm not buying what you're selling. I'm not buying what you're selling. Somebody trying to sell you a picture, paint you a picture of yourself, and you like, I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying it. That's your motherfucking insecurity. They ain't got shit to do with me. That's how you grew up. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay, my mama didn't know how to love, but at the same time, it's the love for self, right? Something about love, taking the trash out. Somebody made something about you taking the trash out or something like that. I don't know. It says it fosters compassion for yourself, excluding the confidence that your self-worth can only be cultivated from within. I keep telling you, it's from within. Anything you're looking outside, you're looking for your mother's love, you're looking for your father's love, you're looking for other people to love you. You have to love yourself. It says self-love rituals are encouraged with this stone, especially those that nourish and honor your body as a temple. KRYSTAL-KLEAR amplifies the vibration of love, nurturing your inner child and giving you endless energetic hugs. You are always supported. Cancer Venus. Give yourself a hug. Nobody gonna pat you on your back. Give yourself a pat on the back. Something, definitely. Let me get one of these Moonology cards because tomorrow is the full pink moon. All right? Oh, that's them kids walking across my driveway. Yeah. So something about the full pink moon. The pink moon. Y'all can go across there. Y'all can go across there. The baby's walking. I thought there was somebody selling something, but that was the kids coming home from school. Okay. Take a shortcut, baby. Shit, it's hot out there. It's hot. Take a shortcut. I know that's real. One thing I ain't never led no kid wrong. That's one thing about it. They can say what they want to say about me, but I ain't never led no kid in no wrong direction. Definitely, a new start is coming with this new moon. Something about new moon energy, too. A new start is coming. Something about a new start. One more. What is that full moon supposed to be in? I don't know. It's tomorrow, though. It's April 11th. What's that full moon supposed to be in? I don't know. I don't even know. All right. But it says, at the bottom of the deck, which it turned over, it's not really the bottom, but it is. It says nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. But this says the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. And this something definitely about Capricorn energy. It said your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So something definitely about that new moon. Because those are two new moons. But your hard work paying off. And a new start is coming. Something about a new start. But something about that end of a tough cycle. In order to have a new start, you got to end something. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so grateful. But again, because this flipped over, so I'm going to go I took it because it ended up, okay? But at the bottom of the deck, at the bottom of the deck, it said nothing is yet set in stone. And I feel like something that was written in stone years ago, again, you know? Something about stone. Somebody named it Stone. Something about a pocket full of stones. Somebody UGK. I sure was jamming, was it Super Tight? think it was super tight. It was super tight. Hold on. Let me see something right quick. 334. Oh, let me pull the baby phone on the internet. Somebody name definitely is Stone. Somebody smoke. Somebody, it could be somebody, something about maybe you used to smoke, or somebody, your mama used to smoke, or something like that. Something about facing the world. Damn, what I just said, super tight by UGK. And that's the one with the red and white. Underground Kings. Okay, I'm gonna just read y'all. It said return. It said underground. The second one, it's supposed to bubble. It said it won't. I left it wet for you. Feds in town. Pocket full of stone. Part 2. Right. Something about stones. It said something not yet set in stone. Front, back, side to side. Protect and serve. That's what I was listening. Protect and stone. And stone junkie. Somebody a stone cold junkie. It said pussy got me dizzy in 316. Those are what year did UGK Underground King Super Tight come out album? August 30, 1994. So something could have happened in 1994. Something about August. So 8/3/1994. All right. Something also about October the 7th. That date could be significant. October the 7th. All right. Let me get 2 of these Keepers of the Light Oracle. Yeah, somebody just not with the bullshit. Somebody psychic. Somebody don't want you to know that you psychic. They try to tell you still the same old person, or you still, you like, nah, I don't do shit. You gotta forgive yourself. You gotta forgive yourself for a damn. I told you, somebody heart chakra is blocked. You got a divine healing. It's hilarious. Somebody is hilarious. Somebody funny and everything. And maybe that's how they reflect, by being funny. Something about soul expansion. Your soul is expanding. And they don't like that. Because you, damn. Okay, Krishna. Okay, Krishna. Devotion. You got me feeling emotion. Something definitely about somebody's heart should be light as a feather, too. Somebody's heart is heavy. It said Lord Shiva. It said transcendence. It says rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Somebody need to get up and dance with the universe. But something about Lord Shiva. Somebody's name is Shiva, Shivas, Shabelle, Sharon, Shaban, Shabanda, Shavante, Devante. But nothing yet is set in stone. They want you to think that your life is over. Somebody definitely used to smoke, again, because I told you I've been seeing that word stone all day. Hold on, let me give you my download that I was downloading. I just want to, damn, what did I do with it? Because I wrote it on a piece of paper. Because I was sitting in the car. Took somebody to an interview. Wait, where is it? Shit, I don't even see it. But somebody definitely name is Maverick. Somebody's name could be Maddox, or something about last name Maddox. Somebody's name is Maverick. Somebody's name is Ryder. Something about 303. Something about 301. Something could be about 103 too. Maybe that's a radio station or something. All right, I don't know, but something about Amazon again. Somebody could order from Amazon a lot, or something about Amazon. But Hilarion, divine healing. Those I remember that. Those words I remember writing down while I was sitting, while I was meditating too, while I was quiet. It says, and something could be about the Air Force. Somebody could be in the Air Force, because where I was close to the base. But they kept doing, on Wednesdays, they do a lot of practice. I guess that's be their flight practice or something. Speaking of the high vibrations and frequencies, where every time I hear any type of airplane with them flying. But something about flying. Somebody could be flying, or something about flying. All right? Something about a flight. I say that because, like I said, I was sitting in, I got a video I could upload it to my story, but how it was a helicopter flying yesterday. And I was like, maybe it was them flying exercises, because they do a lot of flying on Wednesdays, I noticed. They fly every day, but it's a lot of, I guess they practice runs or something. Or something about practice, or maybe somebody joining the military, or somebody kid in the Air Force, or something about the Air Force. But Hilarion, Divine Healing, can't make this shit up. It said, honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So again, they know your light supports them. Something about you supporting them. All right? Maybe even when their own people didn't even believe in them, their own parents. But time is the currency of earth. And some people are time wasters. Parishna, devotion. It says, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. I told you. If you coming over here with that, putting conditions on your love, baby, you can keep that shit. You could keep it. You definitely could keep it. I don't want no parts of it. Let me get 3 of these, and then I'm going to get 3 of my homemade cards, and I'm going to clarify. Yeah, something about you being stuck. Somebody was stuck, sacrificed. Somebody had to sacrifice their life again. Maybe it's something about deception and envy, Aquarius energy. All right? Something definitely about deception and envy. What else? Something about authority. This divine masculine. Somebody could be lying. Something about authority. They go that purple, royalty, somebody royalty. Somebody don't want you to know you royalty. Somebody wants you to think I'm telling you, something about positive moving forward. Virgo energy. That ship is sailed. Somebody say, that ship already sailed. You can't put that insecure shit up on me, that's on you. Something about Issa Rae. Didn't we see Isis earlier? Something about Isis energy. Right, but positive moving forward. I'm saying patient, but positive. Somebody positive. Again, they're going to magician, aware. Again, something about your awareness, transcendent. Your awareness transcend the human eye, the human mind. They can't even imagine the shit you talk about. Their perception is you full of shit. They think you lying. They think you full of shit. But it's not that. That's not. Somebody say this ain't that. I ain't gotta lie to you. I ain't never lied to you to kick it. When I met you, I ain't never lied to you. Somebody definitely is a liar. Somebody sit up and lie behind their friends' back and do shit behind their friends' back and shit like that. Yeah, everybody not your friend. Man, I'm telling you, man. Everybody not your friend. You can make... You can't be my friend if you want to fuck in the same circle I fuck, or you will fuck somebody that I fuck. You can't be my friend. So I'm gonna take this yellow card sticking out. Then I say somebody was in a royal bloodline. I'm not gonna make this shit up ever. These are I made these. It said I'm protected by I'm protected by an ancestor you're not prepared to deal with. I'm protected by the ancestors you're not prepared to deal with. You don't even, it's the way you perceive things. You thinking motherfuckers is crazy and just out here talking about spiritual work and shit like that. Shit, so they say eat pussy, it's organic. Eat yanni, it's organic. Sure is. And that good shit. It don't got no smell to it. It don't stink. Somebody don't even stink. Somebody say I hit you in the one that wink, not the one that stink. What? No, you hit them in the one that stink, not the one that wink. I can't make that shit. Royal bloodlines. Turn around and come right back out, baby. I cannot make this shit up, y'all. Shit, they insecure. They insecure because they don't love themselves. And that way you perceive things. They don't like it that you can perceive things. It said, me and why I can't come over and around because you're a thief of joy. I don't fuck with everybody that you fuck with. Those people are thieves of joy. You're like, hey, sis. Hey, bro. What? You ain't my sister. You ain't my brother. That's some fake shit. We done told people we ain't got the same mama. But I don't call everybody no friend and no sister. Nepathes. And it said protectors of the mommy. Mourning. Somebody could have lost somebody. It said night, darkness, magic, health, beer, and childbirth. All right? I can't make this shit up. Man, where that shit come from? Where that shit come from, I don't even know. I can't make this shit. I'm gonna take this motherfucking orange one. Because I don't got an orange one on the book. Didn't I say? Why I said I'm finna take that orange one? I said I'm finna take that orange. What that bitch say? Insecurity. Didn't insecurity just pop out? I cannot make this shit. Oh, insecure. Somebody is definitely insecure within their own skin. All right. Hide and go seek, and one more. Somebody used to play hide and go seek when they were little. I'm gonna take this green. Now we got 2 greens. I'm gonna take another orange one. Cause I got 2 yellow, 2 greens, 1 pink. And maybe I'll take this pink one here just sitting on top of my hand. It said herbs, healing, yoni steams, and holistic health. Somebody needs to do some holistic health. Somebody needs to do a yoni steam. Somebody has a bad pH balance, a bad odor. It said I like my coffee how I like my men, dark. I like my coffee how I like my magic, dark. And also my men. I know that's real. Don't bring me nothing. I know that's real. And somebody say they love drama. Not me. I don't like drama. I stay out the way on purpose. Yeah, I hide and go seek for real. I be hiding, motherfucker have to come seek me again. Awareness, the magician at both of the bottom of these decks. I'm finna clarify this the magician and this magician. Something about a Gemini too. Something definitely about a Gemini. It said magic is alive in your life. I'm trying to tell you, they want you to don't think you magic. Oh well, they is this and that. No, baby, they ain't that. They don't give that. They don't give that. They give jealousy. Something about a Gemini being jealous. Something about this divine feminine. Definitely. And not part of the tribe. You can make a motherfucker. Somebody could be a warlock or something like that. Or it could be doing spells or some shit. Yeah, something from your childhood. I told you somebody did something to their child. Somebody could have a karmic ass mother. Alright? Somebody could have did something to their child when they was young. Some deception and envy, or maybe something with the child. I say somebody used to probably call somebody fast as fuck. Alright? Alright, let's clarify. What's this tribe? What's the tribe? They're not part of the tribe, but for those that's part of the tribe, it landed right there. It said, I like my coffee. Ego. Yes, you bust somebody's ego. I told you. Something about this Capricorn. The illusions are, I told you time is an illusion. People are thieves of joy. People, oh yeah, I don't give a fuck how long you been friends with somebody. You could meet somebody tomorrow and you and that person could click better. But something definitely about someone's ego. Somebody put some shit just, somebody say, I ain't doing no trauma bonding. I don't give a fuck. I am not finna trauma bond with you. It's not that. Somebody name. Hold on. What happened to my little? Somebody eating hamburger or eating a hamburger or something? Something definitely was an illusion. Somebody named Tasha, something about breaking a chain. Somebody a chain breaker or a chain smoker or something like that. But you see these chains right here? Somebody a chain smoker. Now I say something about COPD. Something could be about COPD. Colorado. Something about police department. Don't CO stand for Colorado? Under the states? Something about Colorado. Chariot. Something about a vehicle. Somebody work hard. Somebody may never work hard. Somebody got to work hard, or somebody working hard now. Something definitely about some unhealthy habits and issues again. Ego. See that they broke them chains? Since somebody had bound. Somebody say, oh no, baby. Oh. Confirmation. You ain't gonna get me caught up in your web of lies. Something about a marriage. Something could be about a marriage. Oh. Falling in love. We don't fall in love, we grow in love, okay? Or something definitely about this magician, this Gemini. A marriage. 1 and 1, right behind each other. 117, choosing wisely. Somebody didn't choose wisely. Something about fertility, having kids. Maybe somebody didn't have kids or had fertility issues. Maybe they only had one kid or two kids, because 1 and 1 is 2. Something about choosing wisely. All right, but 3 is like a divine feminine, a mother. So somebody trapped in fear. 8 of Swords, that's Gemini energy. Somebody definitely trapped in fear, this Gemini. Something about a marriage, love. Because somebody's shit catching up to them. Red flags. Somebody seen a red flag. Told you. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Somebody did in the dark. It came to the light. Somebody say, wait a minute, we can go our separate ways. Confirmation. You hear my phone just beep? Somebody say, yeah, we going our separate ways. Yeah, I love unrequited love. Something about patient, the waiting game. Somebody was waiting on somebody. Somebody was waiting on somebody and waiting on somebody. Somebody say, nah, baby, it's unrequited love. Something about a marriage. Somebody had a divorce or something about a financial split, financial changes. They said financial and material changes. Something changed. Because what somebody was doing in the dark came to the light. That's the truth. We say trying for success. That's an Ace of Swords. A Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Something about triumph. Yeah, they triumphed that because somebody seen some red flags. Definitely. Somebody seen some red flags. Somebody was trapped in fear too. Again, Gemini energy. Something about in this marriage. A divine feminine. Choosing wise. So somebody chose up, but they didn't choose. Definitely somebody aware of what somebody did. Somebody fucked up a firm foundation. Something about a firm foundation. But somebody was aware of what they was doing. They didn't think nobody knew what they was doing, but something could have been about a car, a vehicle or something, or something definitely about moving forward, setting some strong boundaries. Somebody did in their marriage. So again, something was unrequited. Somebody say it's not a love and passion to keep this going. Maybe somebody was dating someone else. All right, what's this bliss? Something about being blessed. Yeah, the Hermit, Virgo. Something about somebody inner light. It want to come in reverse. Hermit in reverse is being depressed. Somebody definitely depressed. Somebody could have dealt with depression a whole lot. And Virgo is number 8. Number 9. I go to number 9 again. Something about 607 Unc. Is that DJ? 607 Unc or something? Or something about the Unc. A-N-K-H. Somebody can have an Unc crash tattoo or something about an uncle. Alright, but the Hermit. Something to be a Virgo. Somebody coming out of depression, I feel like. It's something about somebody. A Virgo or Capricorn. Something about depression. Something definitely was an illusion. Somebody broke them chains. Again, somebody bliss. This Virgo. Something about somebody's perception. Yeah, the high priestess, they try to make themselves be so motherfucking deep. You ain't that deep. Something about this Pisces. The way you perceive things. Didn't I say somebody was a mystic? Or misty? Missing? How I go sleep? Missing? Somebody missing? A Pisces missing? Perception. Somebody said, nah, I want to be missing. I was out the way. Because somebody tried to make it seem like they were so deep. You ain't that goddamn deep. You ain't deep. Somebody was scared to go deep. Somebody went out the deep end. That's what they said. Somebody was depressed and went out the deep end. Something definitely about a Pisces. What's this insecurity? Who is insecure? Somebody say, I'll go off the deep end. It's the way you perceive things. Somebody knows something is an illusion. Somebody try to put up illusion. Try to tell people who you was. Going gossiping your business with somebody else. Yeah. King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They insecure. But don't have to be a divine masculine, be a divine feminine. But I did have divine feminine and divine masculine out here. But somebody is very trustworthy though. Maybe somebody didn't think somebody was as deep as they seem. Maybe somebody is deep, but maybe it was a perception. Maybe somebody was like, oh, well, I didn't think it was that deep. I didn't think it was that deep. It was deep. It is that deep because you secure, something insecure. You secure and they not. Something about security. Something definitely about the solar plexus. Remember I said, I can. But that could be a father. Something about King of Cups represents father. Queen of Cups represents mother. Uh, Queen of Pentacles represents a wife. Something definitely would happen in this marriage with his father. Somebody was very trustworthy and honorable. Somebody definitely was honored. Something about the Purple Heart or green beret. Something about a green beret. Remember that green heart? Something about a green beret, because this King of Cups got on green. But somebody you can completely trust. This Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. It said me why I can't come around, because somebody is a thief of joy. That's why somebody stopped coming around. Krishna. Something about Krishna, devotion, universal love. Somebody don't even love their fucking self. How the hell you gonna... Somebody's definitely a thief of joy because they're insecure with their own life. Because they found out to be a liar and they wasn't as deep as they seemed to be. Like they so deep. But somebody was out there throwing dark magic. And when I say dark magic, it could be spells and shit like that, cursing. Somebody could have cursed their own kids. Something definitely about protection of the mommy. Something about mourning. Somebody deaf. Somebody just died. Somebody like to drink beer. Something definitely about something about somebody's health. Somebody lying about health issues or something. Somebody maybe putting their insecurities off on you, trying to make you sick. Somebody say, well, I wish they would say they were sick. I just wish they were sick. And that's crazy. People want to see you down and out. Somebody use herbs and healing. Somebody know how to heal their self. Somebody is a healer. Somebody use their hands to heal things. Their mind, body, spirit, and soul. Somebody's soul is on a different level. Somebody's soul is on some universal love and universal healing. The universe, not just no one person or no. This is like fighting against us. It's fighting a spiritual war nobody else can't see. They think you crazy. Oh, you crazy. No, that ain't crazy. Somebody say, I stay calm, cool, and collected. Something about the ancestors. Something definitely about the Magicians. Magician, Gemini. Okay, what's this universal love spirit? Love for yourself, baby. Love for yourself. Justice. Yeah, somebody could have went to jail, or somebody 1 foot in jail and 1 foot out of jail. Something was a cause and effect. Whatever somebody did that caused these people to. Somebody integrity, man. Somebody try to play with your integrity, like you didn't have universal love and your ancestors play. Something about this Libra, justice. Somebody didn't think you was honorable, right? You're very optimistic and enthusiastic. They want to see you down. I'm telling you, they want to see you down. What's this third eye chakra? What's this third eye chakra, spirit? Clarify that third eye chakra, because it was up King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody supposed to be a motivational. Somebody supposed to be inspiring. Somebody third eye is inspiring. Somebody motivational speeches. Somebody speak. Somebody thought you was dumb or something. Again, didn't I tell you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somebody insecure with that justice card. That Libra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Libra, Aquarius, deception and envy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The universal love. But the universe showing you that this person is deceptive and envy. Some type of trickster spirit. Somebody a trick. Somebody a trick. What's this Cabalto cow site? Cal. Somebody named Cal. My name could be Callie too. Again, something about your childhood, something about you when you was a kid. That's where they fuck with your self-love at, when you was a kid. Right. Hide and go seek. When you used to go play hide and go seek when you was young. What that was? Cancer of Venus? Something about cancer. Somebody could have cancer or something about cancer. Something about COPD. Something about, what they call it? Maybe somebody had to stop smoking. Maybe somebody need to stop smoking. Hide and go seek. The honest things, holistic health. Patient moving forward. Positive moving forward. Yeah, positive moving forward. Something about your childhood. You're aware of this shit though. Whatever it was, you're aware of it. You're aware of that. You were aware of them trying to throw rocks and hide their hand. Then they want to seek you out for profession. Something about seek you for some help. But they was throwing rocks and hiding their hand. Right? Because a new start coming to you. Somebody don't want your new start to happen. There go that fly. I'm telling you. I just seen a big ass, what you call them? Big, them. Yeah. Somebody a fly. Somebody said if I was a fly on the wall, I wish I could be a fly on the wall. Somebody is a pest. Somebody is definitely a pest. What's this new start is coming? They hate it. I'm telling you, they want to block your blessings. Right, wise counselor, because you got wise counselor. I told somebody was a counselor. Somebody released their ass. Somebody released their ass. Something about something definitely about this death card. Scorpio, something about a death. Endings for a new beginning. I just told you, a fresh start is coming. I just told you that. And the end of a tough cycle approaches for this Capricorn, and a fresh start is coming. New moon. A new start. Not no fresh. A fresh new start is coming. Somebody's name could be fresh or something about fresh. Yeah, something about pH fresh. Something about pH fresh. Somebody pH balance. What's this bliss? This hermit card. Somebody was depressed. Yeah, fresh, depressed, stressed. I woke up in the morning, grabbed my cup of who that Snoop Dogg? It's all because of you. You kept me sad and blue. You went away. Now my life is filled with rainy days. I love you so. A tough end of a cycle approaches Capricorn energy. I tell you, because you just didn't never know. You took mine away from me. Yeah, because they wouldn't stand up for what they believe in. Something about this Knight of Swords. Something about a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Somebody took some love away from somebody. Somebody took their energy back. Something a tough end of tough cycle approaches. Maybe you knew something about this Capricorn, this Virgo, and they know you blessed. Because somebody wants you to be stressed out and depressed. Somebody saying, they don't work over here. They didn't want you to stand up with what the fuck you believe in, though. They wanted you to be stressed out and depressed. Yeah, this love was, again, something about an unrequited love. Somebody could be recovering from an illness. I told you, somebody could have been sick. Somebody probably wish you to be sick. Definitely. I'm telling y'all, I can't make this shit up. I'm not never going to make shit up for you. You hear me? You heard me. Somebody say you hear me. Because somebody really don't got no direction in life. They don't even know which way to go. Like, they lost. Lost on the road. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Somebody blissed. Somebody say, I can't take you with me. I'm sorry, I just can't. You know, I always love you, but I just can't take you with me. Your perception on the way you see things, you don't even think you raw. You looking outside yourself. Something about being vexed and vaccinated. Somebody got vaccinated. Yeah, somebody wanted the deepest. They say, yeah, they mad because you bold and confident. Something that you've seen. Something about you're brilliant. And something was about the royal bloodline with this Capricorn. I mean, this Virgo, this end of a tough cycle approach. Hard work is paying out. That's what it said. Your hard work is paying out. I'm sorry, I don't know why I kept saying the end of a tough cycle approaches. Because we seen that with Capricorn. That's what it was. But this, I'm sorry, I apologize. Somebody had no direction. But your hard work is paying out. They didn't work hard. Somebody didn't put in the work. Somebody know you was blessed. Somebody say, you always seem to get what you want. Yeah, because I put in the work. It may not look like work for you, but for somebody else, it was work. For the ancestors, it was work. Because we were protected. Remember, this Capricorn And it's Scorpio. I mean, Tower moment. No, Scorpio. Death card. A new start is coming to a tribe because you are protected by an ancestor that they're not prepared to deal with. They don't know how to seek counsel, wise counsel from their ancestors. They still looking outside themselves for something to come save them. It's something about your brilliance, something about you being a leader, something about you being an entrepreneur, always making your own money, something about this Queen of Wands, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. They weren't as deep as they seem. They worked hard, but they weren't as deep as they seem. Something about some healing. Because they perceive you to be a liar. They try to tell everybody you was lying, come to find out they were lying. Somebody say, that ain't even my real sister. That's a lie. The lie detector, something about a lie detector. Shit, if you cheat on your husband then, and you cheat on your husband now, you ain't shit. You want to make me be like that. I ain't never been married. I never been married. So I don't know where the fuck that come from. I don't know. I ain't never cheated on nobody. But maybe when I was in high school, fresh out of high school. I can admit to my shit though. That's the thing. Shit. Yeah, somebody went motherfucking nuts. Somebody lost it. Somebody lost it all. Yeah, deception and envy. You know, well shit. Well, hell, they were lying and cheating. They would have had a baby on me. Shit. I ain't do nothing. I ain't do no wrong. Shit, you sleeping with a motherfucker around the corner, you know, at night. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's for another day. But I'm just saying, you know, shit. Something about your heart healing, right? This divine healing, Hilarion. Mon. It said, honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others, but if you but they want your light. They want your light to be snuffed out. Somebody want to snuff your light out. Somebody want to get around you so they could bring you back to a dark place, and you're like, man, I'm over that shit. That's the way you perceive things. I don't see shit like that. That's why you're not as deep as you seem, right? Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Them motherfuckers is steeps of joy. It said me, and then this said insecurity. This said Krishna. Somebody is very motherfucking secure, and they put that shit up on their children. Right? And meanwhile, I can't come around because you're a thief of joy. Or something about a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Male or female. Don't have to be. This is King of Cups, but it don't have to be. Somebody was insecure. And somebody tried to put that insecurity. You're like, oh no, baby, I'm blessed, baby, and highly favored. I'm blessed and highly favored. I don't talk that insecure shit. I'm blessed and highly favored. What is this King of Cups? What is this insecurity? I mean, what is this Krishna energy, this devotion? It's because you devoted to yourself. What's the message, Spirit? What about you being devoted? Your divine healing, being confident. Yeah, you're right. Because this the patient. This the night of they wanted you. Yeah, because they lack the motherfucking this is Knight of Pentacles. They lack the loyalty. They lack the dedication. They lack a different perspective. I'm telling you, I can't make this shit up. They lack it. Not you. They want to come in reverse. But this King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, it's not a king. But the Knight of Pentacles is somebody very honest, dependable, trustworthy, loyal. Somebody is insecure because they don't embody those motherfucking something about the neighbors. 2 nights, or 2 nights in a row, or 2 nights ago. Something about a neighbor. Now, baby, you something about you lack. Something about Chris. You lack. Somebody want to call you a red demon, a red devil, or some shit. I ain't no motherfucking devil. I'm like my boy, what his name is that? You the devil. No, you the motherfucking devil. Because you are your own worst enemy. And whatever you believe about yourself and say to yourself is what it is. And what you've been putting into your children, that deception and envy, and that's why they embody that shit. Because that's why something about justice being served. There's a cause and effect for the shit you done. Something definitely about a lawyer. A lawyer, a liar. Somebody a lawyer and somebody a liar. With this justice, this deception and envy, this universal love, and somebody is protector of the mummies. Somebody is mourning, something about a death, something about night darkness. I just told you 2 nights ago, something about health, beer, and childbirth. Somebody could have had a miscarriage or something about a childbirth, bearing children or something. Somebody didn't like it. Something about this universal love. Well, the universe wouldn't give it to you. You weren't supposed to have it. Shit. I feel like that's where the healing goes. Yep, somebody definitely is restricted from your energy. Somebody locked up in jail or going to jail or something about jail. I don't wish that on nobody. But somebody being lying and cheating, not on the taxes. Somebody lying and cheating. Something about tax evasion. Persuasion. Something about persuasion. But somebody definitely restricted from your energy. They was locked up. The illusion. I told somebody that somebody entrapped in their own mind. Somebody is in the illusion of being trapped. Somebody is mentally fucked up. Confirmation. Something definitely about the justice system. 8/11. Something about 8/11 or 11/8. Universal love. You ain't put no love into the universe. That's why you've been restricted. Somebody been restricted. Now, I told motherfucker about that big U situation. Justice. Something about being lying and being deceptive and envy. Again, this is shit you put into the universe. If you lie, steal, and cheat from your own people, you'll lie, steal, and cheat from anybody else. It's just what it is. That's the insecure part. Because somebody's mentally fucked up. Mentally. That's why they're justice card, insecure. They're insecure because they've been fucking lying and cheating. And that's what they've been putting into the universe. And that's just what it is. These are, I'm reading down the road, y'all. I'm reading down the road. Hold on. Somebody reading. Yeah, the only motherfucker I ain't nigga think they know is the motherfucking Bible. And they don't even know it. Oh, shit, because they ain't read it. Hold on. But I'm reading down the road. The tribe, blissed, perception, insecurity, universal love, third eye chakra, and Kobokata. Okay, this is the fresh start. A new start is coming. Your hard work is paying now. You see, I'm going down, but I'm clarifying. Here go my clarifiers right here. Somebody's name is Clara or Clarity. Somebody got clarity on some type of situation that they needed clarity on. Somebody not stupid. They know what the fuck they talking about. Hold on. Somebody know exactly what they talking about. Somebody know exactly what these people are. They want you to be off your rocker. Somebody say off the rocker. Yeah, they're just like a rocking chair. You sit a motherfucking rock all day, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't went no motherfucking well. With them lies and shit. That's why you insecure. Because you full of shit. That's why you insecure, because you full of shit. Somebody used to play hide and go seek when they was kids, though. Definitely. But that insecure is justice. That's what it shows when you get older. What's this third eye? I mean, what's this, well, I mean, oh, authority. What's this authority? Somebody definitely locked up. What's this authority? This divine masculine. Aries energy. Yeah, wise counsel. Told you something about a marriage. Third eye. Somebody connecting with spiritual minded people. Somebody that's a part of their tribe with that third eye wide open. That purple, that royalty, that royal bloodline. Again, herbs, healing, yoni stings, and holistic health. Somebody is aligning with that type of energy. Because somebody positive moving forward. They know who they are. Somebody was hiding, throwing rocks and hide. One more. What is this positive moving forward? But something, this is the Taurus energy, something about a marriage. Somebody took authority over something, something happened. Yep. Now what's this positive moving forward, which is Virgo energy, right? Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, something about a mother. Told your mother hide, throw rocks and hide her motherfucking hand. I can't make it up. It's in the right same road. The mother hide, throw rocks and hide their motherfucking hand and then want to be positive. I'm positive, moving forward. Moving forward with who and what? For what? And why? You don't even got wise counsel. You ain't even got your kids wise counsel. Your kid, something about maybe your kids is, no. I'm gonna leave that alone. Your own kids may hate you or don't deal with you. I had to spit on that one. Somebody spit a lot. Somebody definitely got motherfucking some type of lung, something about lung. Something about some holistic health. Somebody pat their feet a lot. Somebody be patting all the time. Somebody's name is Pat. Somebody like women too. No, like Saturday Night Live. Something about Saturday Night Live. Y'all, it's crazy spirit guy. Something definitely from somebody's childhood. Somebody remember their mama like women or something like that, or their dad like women, but this is a mother. Queen of Cups is mother energy. Supposed to be loving and compassionate. They ain't show no type of love and compassion. What is this? I'm protected by an ancestor you're not prepared to deal with. What's this? I'm protected by an ancestor you're not prepared to deal with. Something about a Capricorn, a Scorpio, part of the tribe, a new start is coming. Something about this. I'm protected by an ancestor you're not prepared to deal with. What's the message, please? And thank you, Spirit. Yep. Three of Swords, Libra. Something about you protected from this Libra. They heartbroken too. You're protected from this Libra. They're heartbroken. Something about some shit they put into the universe again. They not part of the tribe. Three of Swords, Three of Air. Libra energy. Somebody's very sad. Somebody got sadness. Something about their mother. Somebody releasing their mother. Something about the ego. No, they need to release the ego. Something about their ego. Maybe they sin. Something could have hurt them. Something about this. Your hard work is paying off though. Somebody blessed. Somebody part of a royal bloodline. It's Virgo. Somebody's letting their inner light shine. Somebody had no direction in life. So they had to go inside and do it. Something about the ancestors, something about your DNA. Because I see that DNA thing is like blue and the meme, not the meme, but some could be about a meme or something about meme or meaning. But meaning, something about the meaning of the DNA encoded, the little thing for the, what you call it? Emoji. Something about somebody's emotions. Told you somebody feeling emotional. Something about great sadness for this Libra. All right. What's this royal bloodline? See how that bitch turned over? Somebody used to turn flips when they was young, or something about a hermit, yeah, transformation. Something definitely about a tower moment. A significant life experience that requires change to be made. Somebody need to make some changes in their own life. Somebody trying to tell somebody else something. Yeah, somebody was already awakened to this shit. Somebody ended some type of cycles. This royal bloodline. Yeah, world card. Something about you ending generational curses that everybody not ready for. Somebody lacked the motherfuckers. Yeah, they couldn't stand up for themselves. They didn't believe in what you was talking about. They thought you was bullshitting. Till the illusion started coming down and shit is, yeah, because they were stuck. They were stuck. Something about some old wood. Somebody knocking on wood. But the world card, you ended some type of cycle. Something about infinity. Something about the number 8. But something is a success for you in this royal bloodline. It's something about your accomplishment. People don't like that. I told you they depressed about your accomplishment because they lacked any kind of order or lacked any kind of they lacked the idea of you being, or they lack disorder. I mean, they lack order or something. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or something about you being awakened to who you are. Somebody see something in a whole nother light now. Again, like I said, with this perception over there. Somebody's seeing the light now at the end of a tunnel. They didn't believe it at first. And then somebody like, oh, well, that's why you don't come around. Yeah, because somebody seen the light at the end of the tunnel, and there was nothing but dark over there. There was some dark shit. Again, the new moon is what? Dark. What goes dark? The new moon. Would you say the end of your hard work paid off, Capricorn? New moon in Capricorn. Something about you working hard while they was sitting over there bullshitting and talking about you again. Trying to take your life, talking about you wasn't shit, you stuck. Oh, they stuck. They thought you was stuck. I feel like you stuck. Somebody chuck. Something about you moved the fuck around. And you like, okay then, that's how it went down. Shit, me, well, I can't come around because your people are thief for joy. That's why. I love you, but I ain't gotta fuck with you. Shit, I can fuck with you from afar, baby. Shit, it ain't gotta be every day, all day. Yeah, real shit. Somebody taking your power, energy, magic, and light back. Yeah. Because why you can't come around? Because they are thief for joy. Yeah, you listen to your intuition. You give yourself self-love. Yeah, they burdened with a lot of shit. And now I swear, they can't sleep at night. I just told y'all that. Didn't I tell y'all that earlier? Somebody can't sleep at night. Something about 2 nights. This say night, darkness. It said magic, health, beer. Somebody try to do some, and childbirth. Ain't no. That's why they can't sleep at night. They in anxiety. They are stressed the fuck out because they burdened. Something about a Sagittarius, something about a Gemini, and something about you pouring love into yourself. Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Your psychic abilities is on point. And you know why you can't go around, because you know these people is a thief of joy. That's why they can't even come around you. They can't face you. I told you, face the world with Nipsey Hussle. I just tell you that. Somebody is a stone cold liar. Somebody Stone Cold Steve. Somebody named Steve, Steven, Stephanie, Stefan, Jovan, Javonda, Jerron, Jaundice. Something about Jaundice too. I don't know if this little baby little washed out. Something about a dolphin too. Not a blue dolphin. Why my phone? What, baby? Who over there? Get out of here! Why are you moving? Why are you running? High vibration frequency. Y'all hear the Air Force flying in the background. But anyway, somebody is the protector of mummies, Nepotes. I don't know how to say that word, but Nepotes in the vet. Somebody vet. Protectors of the mummies. Warning. Night, darkness, magic, health, beer. Yeah, whatever magic they try to throw to you, it went back to them. That's why they mourning now, or they sick, or they hurting. Something definitely about their health. They perceive to be healthy, but they not. It's what they put into the universe, the deception and envy. That's why they got justice for it. That's why they've been restricted. Can't make this shit up. We'll be locked up, going to jail, been in jail. Hey, the spoils. Gemini energy. Because they lie a lot. Right, balance. There's something definitely about balance, because we got justice and balance. It's 14, the Sagittarius energy. 9 of Cups. Something about getting everything you ask for. Somebody try to restrict you or something, but your ancestors, something about you being in the royal bloodline, they ain't gonna allow that. You gonna manifest everything you want. Pisces, balance, Sagittarius energy too. But something about you being just overall happy, right? Somebody have faith in the universe for balance. This Sagittarius does. Somebody blending ideas of others. Somebody thought you was crazy at first too. Something about being diverse. Definitely the power of diversity. You gotta switch it up. You gotta change your perception on how you see things. Something about that wise counsel, being wise. Shit, everybody don't like to be wise. Everybody don't like authority. Again, taking authority over your own life, setting your own boundaries. You all gonna be successful. Everybody don't want you to be though. They want you to be a loser, but you're not. Because positive moving forward, that self-love, Cancer, Venus, hide and go seek. Was hiding and seeking. Again, they go on different pages and shit, because they was something definitely about them being insecure. This Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. No, they like you. They didn't think you love yourself, but you love yourself. Again, that was that third eye chakra with that wise counsel and that motherfucking nine of cups and the Sagittarius balance card. Shit, you tested the water. Shit, they say the young trust, but the wise test. Something about you testing their ass, baby. You tested their ass to see if they was really talking that shit they was talking, and they wasn't. Cause something about them hiding and seeking, and you found them. Something about this Sagittarius, Aries or Leo. You were very passionate. They was full of shit. Something about your charisma. You very charismatic. That's why I hear Nipsey Hussle. You got him. You got him, Nipsey. Confirmation. You see how I burped? I couldn't even say confirmation. Confirmation. What my time, man? All right. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Be bold. Be confident. Stand up for yourself. Now, something definitely about a mother and a father. Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, King of Cups. That's a marriage. Don't have to be. And then I got a Queen of Wands. So I got 2 queens and 1 king. Somebody could have been jealous of the way somebody loved you. Or way you really truly love yourself. That's what it was. It was you putting that Ace of Cups is you pouring self-love into you. Something about a love letter. Somebody wrote somebody a love letter or something short and sweet. Like, hey, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But somebody awakened to the bullshit. Somebody know what real love feel like, universal love, and somebody know what fake love feel like. Somebody give fake love all the time. Somebody know that motherfucker fake. Something about being fake. Faded. Faded. I'm feeling faded and X-rated. Don't you get my hand in my shoe bowl. What it is Friday. 2. Alright. I ain't got shit else to do. Yeah, page of Wands. Something definitely about a fire sign. Being optimistic and confident, creative. Something about you, something you created. Magician card. Your master manifest again. Magic is alive in your life. Alright? Time is an illusion, but spend it wisely. Alright? Something definitely about being an illusion. They thought they had you in an illusion. They couldn't elude you. Again, hide and seek. Like they running from you, they hiding, they seeking, throwing rocks and hiding, but throwing rocks and hiding their hands and shit. Like they all clean and they full of shit. They really is. I don't know why I compared to pull a couple of these right quick. They're definitely full of shit. Let me get confirmations. And a clear, concise message to end it. Right? 7 of Swords. They was a trickster in the line. This is deception and envy, Aquarius energy. This is where the lies end and the truth begins. Again, because they got locked up behind, because something about you being wise, they didn't think you was wise. They was trying to stop you. Something about this illusion, I told you. Time. Something about your time. But they a thief with joy, so you don't even, you know what I'm saying? Time is of the essence. But that's a Taurus in reverse. With this is Aquarius, Libra. This Aquarius. This a Taurus. Something about a marriage. Something about not doing it traditional. Something about these institutions again. Something could be about somebody being locked up for lying in this marriage or something. Yeah, magician card. That bitch jumped in my hand. Something definitely that magician in reverse, baby. I'm telling you. That's the third time that fucking magician that popped out here. I ain't gonna make nothing up for you, baby. They on some tricky and some deceptive, cunning bullshit. In this marriage. They was lying. And somebody figured them out. Somebody definitely figured them out. Somebody have blind faith in something that they don't even see. Somebody, I hope, no. Something about a Capricorn. No, that's the naked truth. Somebody was being tempted to do some type of evil Somebody reverse that magic spell. Something about a magic. Something about a marriage. Magic, marriage, M.A. Somebody M.A. Somebody went M. I told you somebody throw rocks and hide their hands. Somebody went missing, King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But they got caught with the one in their hand. Caught with their dick in their hand. Again, you supposed to be a leader. Somebody not following. Somebody had blind faith. Somebody seen some shit, right? Because they were stuck. This King of Wands was stuck. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Shit, they put in some chaos and conflict. Touch can't make this shit up. And it's marriage. They lied about marriage. First of all, they tricking, they deceptive. Knight of Pentacles, because somebody was patient, loyal, and loving. Somebody third, I seen through that shit. I told you. Somebody got that self-love. And they took authority over their own life with that Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, and they left their ass out in the cold. Now somebody was recovering from an illness or was sick, or they meditated and contemplated and left their ass. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Something about a new start, a firm foundation. Somebody lied. Somebody put their ass in the cold. Somebody could have stabbed somebody, or something about a stabbing. Something about being in the hospital or something. Something about, definitely about swords. Four swords. Four swords is Libra energy. Knight of Pentacles is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Somebody was patient, loyal, and kind. Somebody stuck in that energy. But somebody was waking. They see light at the end of the tunnel. Now they see it. They didn't see it at first. This King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Because they supposed to have been a leader, but all the time they got caught. Is that a red snake around his neck? Something about a red snake. Yeah. Somebody a shapeshifter. Something definitely about a red snake. Somebody seen something red. Something about red. I keep on telling you red. Somebody tried to tell everybody you was a devil and you was doing them wrong. Come to find out the magic reversed and started hitting their ass, and people started seeing what they put into the universe. It wasn't even you. Somebody like, how can a person do that? And I don't see them suffering. Somebody ordered motherfucking magic off Amazon. I'm out of here. Well, I like my men dark, just like I like my magic. So if you're going to do any dark magic towards me, you know it's coming back to you. Something about that retrograde, and they say that bitch is crazy. I told y'all, this bitch is lose lip because think they got blonde hair and motherfucking blue eyes. You is not no blonde hair, blue eyes. That's a wig, or that's your illusion. Your mind got you fucked up. Somebody very much is mentally ill, whether it's a male or a female. Antisocial, no response. Somebody didn't even respond. Somebody put their ass on it said press your own motherfucking buttons. It said limit your time around people who don't motherfucking get it. It said remember the spiritual world don't give a fuck about your degrees, your credit scores, and your money. Because if you a fucked up person, you a fucked up person. And you switched it up on their ass. It said teach the youth the truth. And that's what you've been doing. You ain't never gave no youth no drugs and put no negativity into the motherfucking universe. You gave all love, universal love. And that gave these kids to, you didn't limit them. You told them they was limitless. Anything you stick your mind to, you could do. Now they ready to forgive because they've been throwing all this dirt and this dark magic and throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And now you them motherfuckers is crazy. Now you antisocial and you don't want to respond. You took your energy back, and now they ready to press their own motherfucking buttons. Because this ain't about you, it's about them. Shit. Something about that bitch is crazy. I told you that bitch crazy. Somebody got a mental health problem. And that's just what it is. And them and all they motherfucking kids is crazy. And they crazy. And that shit done rubbed off on the kids. Because that motherfucker is sick in the mind. You think you doing somebody a favor. You ain't doing nobody no favor, baby. Something because the only thing we got in reverse is these motherfucking marriage and a Taurus or a motherfucking Gemini and a high priestess with your Pisces and a Virgo. That's the shit that was returned to all of the motherfuckers doing that low vibrational dark magic, and all the time they ain't know you was out to see the wizard because you are wise. Because you got wise counsel from a higher power in your ancestors. And they don't like it. Because you could see clean through their ass with that third eye energy. And they don't like that. They wishing your light was snuffed out. But they can't do it because they didn't give it to you. They ain't as deep as they thought they was. When they come to find out, when you start calling shit out and saying shit, they didn't even believe you were saying what you were saying and seeing what you seeing. My dreams tell me a motherfucking lot about a lot of people. My dreams tell me a lot of things that's going on. You may not think I don't know what's going on, but once I sit down and start meditating on it, the ancestors get my mother, that powerful ancestor, my mother, my aunt. I seen Aunt Hazel in my dream the other night. I know she was a witch. I'm just saying. And she used to smoke crack too. I'm just being real. She been in that world. So I'm from Chicago. She from where we from, but she moved to Chicago. Shit. I know that motherfucker was tapped in. I know it. I know it. I seen her in action. Straight up. And she was in my dream the other night. Not 2 nights ago, like I said. 2 nights ago. Shit, I can't make this shit up. I see the deception and envy. You can't lie to my third eye. You know what I'm saying? You can't lie to my third eye. That deception and envy don't get nowhere. That's your insecurities. And that's the way you perceive things, right? I'm devoted to this truth. I'm devoted to this healing shit. You might like it help you heal, but if you are full of shit, guess what? I don't want to deal with you. Know why? Because you're a thief for joy. And that's why I do not come around, because motherfuckers still be basing their shit on the ego. And it ain't got nothing to do. I'm transcending part of the ego. And I bring that motherfucker out when need be. But other than that, something about something about some Asians or motherfucking Filipinos and shit like that. No, that shit reverts back to you. You insecure. That's the way you perceive things. You ain't gonna get over on me. My third eye ain't gonna lie you to. My ancestors, my spirit team ain't gonna lie. Source not gonna lie you to. Universe not gonna lie you to. Y'all have a great day. Call my power, energy, magic, and light back to me. They definitely in that trickery energy, but they a thief for joy too. That's why it's dark. Damn, y'all heard that just failed? Confirmation. That's why they living in that dark energy. That's why everything's so dark to them. They may have the house dark. Some may be dark in the house, like dark, 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 dark. But something about you, dark, you dodge them darts and them bullets. All right, y'all have a great one. I call my power, energy, magic, and light back to me, clean and calibrated. Releasing all of it. If it don't apply, let it fly. No negative energy, no evil. I have a great evening. Babe, what are you doing?